Hi, and welcome to another edition of On the Fly. I'm your host, Eric, and with me today I have Tom Burgess, our Director of Multimedia. Tom?
Eric?
Welcome to On the Fly, buddy.
Thanks for having me.
What's our topic today? What are we going to talk about?
We're going to discuss Vidyard.
Vidyard. Vidyard is a video marketing software?
It is.
Okay. Why is Vidyard relevant?
Vidyard is relevant because there's a conception in digital marketing that you would like to see how your videos are actually performing towards business. Vidyard is one of the platforms that allows you to go deeper on being able to track how your videos are actually making you money.
Okay, so Vidyard is a video marketing platform.
Yes.
So the idea is that it helps you be more effective with your videos. It helps you get better insights into performance. What other capabilities does Vidyard have that maybe I think when people think about video, they think about YouTube or maybe Vimeo, right? And I've heard this many times is why do I need Vidyard if I already have my videos on YouTube? So first let's start with how would you answer that, and then we can get a little bit more into some of those details and capabilities.
Yeah, so what I would say to someone who has a Vimeo or a YouTube and why you need Vidyard is YouTube and Vimeo. Let's start with YouTube. YouTube is a very important piece of video marketing. You treat that like the organic driver. It's much like Google. There's a lot of SEO value. Your main goal is to drive people back to your site. With Vimeo, similar situation, SEO driver, but what you're missing is that integratable stack, that piece of the puzzle like Vidyard or Wistia to be able to actually use your videos in the marketing funnel. So you can automate, you can segment, you can actually track data inside of HubSpot, Marketo, whatever CMS platform you have. Vidyard is a strap-on piece that allows you to see how those videos are performing.
Okay, good. So when I think of Vimeo versus YouTube, I think, okay, they're both video players. Yeah. They're not video marketing platforms, first.
Right.
Secondly, I think YouTube is owned by Google, and I believe it's like the #2 search engine in the world.
It is.
So when I compare Vimeo to YouTube, I'm like, well, if I have a choice, I'm probably going to put my videos on YouTube.
Yeah.
Is there any reason you can't have your videos on both platforms?
No.
Okay. So you can put your videos on Vimeo. You can put your videos on YouTube. Mm-hmm. If you use Vidyard with a client or with ourselves, do we still use YouTube or do you use it in place of?
No, you still use YouTube.
It's in addition to.
Exactly.
Okay, so we still want to leverage the second biggest search engine platform in the world for our videos.
Yes.
Okay, great. So now if I have all my videos in YouTube and I decide I'm going to consider a video marketing software like Vidyard, I'm going to do it to increase consumability, visibility,
customization, features,
okay.
Your ability to, you can take a platform like Vidyard and supercharge your videos on so many different levels by building.
Let's talk about how we do that. So what can I build in? Give me some examples of what I can do with my video in Vidyard that I can't do in YouTube.
Well, you can brand players, which is a big deal. You want to be able to keep from a default level, very, very visible standpoint. You're able to add watermarks, brand your absolute players from the play button down to the features of autoplay.
So I've enhanced capabilities for branding my assets,
Yes.
for branding my videos.
Yes.
Great. Can I also affect like where people land when they click on that video or that CTA or something like that?
You absolutely can. So part of the feature package there is that you're able to add in events. So unlike YouTube at this point, which took away their clickability or their annotation link features, Vidyard, you can build in custom CTAs, custom forms that integrate right into HubSpot. So if you don't have a contact in your record.
So I can control what happens at the back of the video?
Any point in the video.
Okay, so I know one of the things that bothers me is if I go to a company's website and I see their video on their homepage, their hero video, and I click on that video and I play it, at the end of the video, it randomly takes me into other people's videos. Yeah. And so when I have a video on my website, one of my assets, do I really want to drive them away to wrestling kittens and shit like that at the end of it? Or would it be cool if I could then show them like the next sequence in a series or some other related video? So with Vidyard, I can control also what they see next.
Yes.
Very important. So I can control what they see next. which just sort of increases the stickiness, right?
Yeah. It allows you to push people on site in your funnel where you want them to go. And that's one of the biggest no-nos that you just mentioned, is that when companies have YouTube videos embedded all over their site, there's a couple of aspects that makes that very wrong. One is, to your point, you're going to start seeing other channels, other related videos on YouTube show up.
Which could be a competitor.
Absolutely. It takes you away from that it's less sticky.
Okay.
The second is, when you try and see all those stats on the back end, which you have to look in YouTube, it's a mess. It's watered down. You can't see where it's embedded. So you really get a
okay, so I could see I got 10,000 views on this video,
yeah,
but I can't tell that 5,000 of them came from my products page or my services page or my about page or some custom landing page that I was driving people back post-event.
It's very hard to see that.
Okay, so that's one topic that I think is worth talking about, is people, you talk about, metrics and, I can see performance data. Like, what's that really mean? Like, what's the application of that? What can you tell with Vidyard that you can't tell with YouTube from are my videos working perspective?
Right, and that's where the integration with your main CMS platform like a HubSpot comes into play, is that you can still track some of the high level KPIs like views, retention rate, click-through rate, et cetera. But more importantly, you can start to see how your contacts are moving through the funnel from your videos. So in a very simplistic way, you can build out those metrics and those lists, those campaign reports inside of HubSpot to see how many of my contacts, how many of my customers, how many of my persona leads in this category have watched a video and then taken another action.
Okay, so if I can dig into individuals, if I make it more about the customer or the prospect and less about the actual individual asset, with the integration between a platform like HubSpot, I can go into my leads, for instance, and I should be able to figure out how many of my leads have consumed a certain video or video at all. Got it. Can I also tell, like from my customer data, if video has contributed to the sale or if video was part of their buying process? Can I tell, 50% of my new customers consume video while they were considering me?
Absolutely. You can see exactly when, how long, what video, what page.
Can I tell that with YouTube?
No.
Wait, does YouTube integrate with HubSpot?
Enterprise level, they do, but it's
a little bit different
not
game?
an integration. You
Okay.
can't see anything.
Okay, good. That's very valuable. Another thing I think we brushed over earlier, and I know from my perspective, if I had a video on YouTube and it works well, and people consume that entire video, I mean, sort of like the inbound principles, we want to convert them.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't think I can do that in YouTube. Like, I can't put in a begin button and have them redirect to a landing page with a conversion path in place. Can I do that on Vidyard?
Yes.
So that's part of the customization you were talking about earlier. So now I can put my video in Vidyard. I can inject conversion paths, and then I can also control what they see next in the player.
Yep. Absolutely.
Okay. So now you're starting to get some good value. What else does Vidyard do? Maybe that people don't think about when they think about video players and stuff like that. Let's talk more capabilities.
I think it's important to mention. So we talked about how YouTube is still a very important and relevant play for video marketing. But as we bring this back to Vidyard, you should be using Vidyard as your main hub, and by that you can actually control where your videos are in Vidyard and push them out to YouTube. So what you do there is you keep all of your main marketing stack, all those main KPIs that you want to track in HubSpot on site, how it's truly influencing customers or prospects, but you can still start to target how your videos are performing outside. So if you start with Vidyard, you push your videos out from there, which is a native push. You syncs right to YouTube and you push your videos right away. So it's a one upload, one push. You get all those stats back in there. So it's the full story. But I think some of the deeper benefits that we haven't tapped into yet is items like custom sharing pages and branded sharing pages where,
that's where you get to control what people see on. Okay.
On it. So there's, in most scenarios, the way that you infiltrate video into your site is by embeds. But in several
I
scenarios,
can embed a Vimeo or a YouTube
Yeah.
or a Vidyard-based video
Yep.
through an embed.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what if you, in some scenarios, you've got a prospect reaching out via email, whatever you want to do, you can just pop them over a link to that specific video. Now, how they see that is on a sharing page that you can customize completely in Vidyard.
Which I can't do with YouTube. They go into basically my YouTube channel. They
Yeah,
go to
and
the
then they
Revenue
go from
River.
there. And there's spider webs.
Because that Revenue River page on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube for my channel also has all sorts of other stuff that I
Yeah,
can't control.
there's too many outlets.
Advertising by like topics that I like or videos that I've liked
lost them.
previously.
In some scenarios, you've lost them at that point. They have too many outputs, too many avenues.
Yeah.
But if you can control them via a sharing page to have maybe 1 or 2 CTA buttons below, you can brand that
Additional
to look-
content,
Yeah, it looks-
branded. Okay.
And you can
So
track
just a
all
little bit more professional, a little bit more
Absolutely.
controllable. That's all great. What about for salespeople? Like, I think Vidyard has a pretty cool tool there
do.
for salespeople. What's that called
I was
again?
going to save that for later, but
Oh, okay,
this
well, it
good.
is later. We're
Yeah, of
past
course.
10 minutes.
So, if you're a salesperson, Vidyard has a great sub tool called Go Video. So it's a one-to-one video communication tool where I can pop on my computer. It's a Chrome extension. Click record. Hey Joe, read your email today. I've got a couple of points in the contract. I've got a couple points to show you right here. You can do a screen cap, screen share. You pop it over to them. That shows up when they watched it. Shows up on their contact record. It's all customized to be one-to-one.
Yeah, very personalized
It is.
way. So for salespeople looking to sort of stand out, to set themselves apart during the sales cycle, I have personally found Go Video to be really, really valuable for me to be able to go through a first exploratory call with a prospect,
Yeah.
getting to know them. Maybe we're on a Zoom call and we're face to face and stuff like that. I definitely am a huge proponent for video calls for anything, and that's where I prefer technology like Zoom or Zoom partners
Yeah.
as well. It's another tech we could talk about on a future episode. But I love that. I love to be able to see people's faces and read body language and make sure they're engaged.
yeah.
Yep, all that type of stuff. But then after the call, I think salespeople are used to like, hey, quick follow-up email and go take a couple minutes to type up a nice email and maybe put a link in it or something like that. With Go Video, I can literally just right from my Chrome where I've got my HubSpot CRM and all that stuff, say record, and I can personalize a video to that individual.
Yeah.
That's me talking to them and saying, hey, Tom, great meeting today. I really enjoyed our conversation. I hope you did too. I found 3 things that I thought were key to this conversation. I'd like to carry forward in our next discussion. So you get to build some pretty powerful follow-ups there that are much more personalized
Yeah.
with a tool like Go Video, right?
Absolutely, and personalized video itself is going to continue to grow in popularity. So you're gonna see that-
Personalization is a trend in general with
Yeah.
all marketing, right? Being more contextual, more personalized.
Right.
Okay, so Go Video is a tool that is it included with Vidyard?
You can buy, or you can get the free extension, but you can also buy a few seats, which
Okay,
carry
so it can
across that
be
integration
by
capability.
seat.
Yes.
Okay, so you can have your own Go Video license.
Yep.
I can have my own Go Video license. So then all of my sales follow-up videos I'm the only one that can see them.
Yeah, it's all based on access. But if you have a sales team and you want to open up your own channel to them because you're starting to create relevant videos in your cycle that can be used multiple times, they can pull that video out and send it themselves.
Good. And if I'm a sales guy and I sign a contract and I want to go send it over to Barb in operations for fulfillment, I could probably personalize that delivery too.
Absolutely.
Maybe Barb's been upset with me for a while. Maybe I
Sure.
just want to.
Give her a
Maybe I want
smile.
to. Maybe there's 18 other salespeople and they're all putting stuff on Barb's desk too, and I just want to be different. And I can be like, Go Video, like, Barb, hope your day's awesome. I saw you were eating leftovers in the kitchen for lunch today. Man, that smelled delicious. Hey, by the way, I got a new contract coming over. I'd really love you to get me to the top of the stack. So it's not only about sales follow-up. There's
No.
lots of applications for video communication, and Go Video's ability to just natively plug into everything you're doing makes it super convenient, right? Like I don't need a camera for that.
No.
I don't need mics and lights and all that stuff. I can do that at my desk.
Yeah, on your laptop.
That's
Yeah.
all, right off your laptop.
Yep.
No kidding. That's
One
really
click,
cool.
you're done, you send it over. The other thing too is that, we've talked a lot about how that's useful for salespeople, but we found here that it's been helpful for some of our sales system architects, other job roles to use it as a one-to-one communication tool, not only internally, but with their clients to start reducing that friction level. You're not just sending dry emails. You're giving
Anywhere
them
there's
context.
communication
Yeah.
that isn't done in person, the Go Video can literally replace what you would send in an email.
Exactly.
Okay, that's awesome. I think that's a pretty good overview. What I heard there, just to sort of recap it, is Vidyard is not a replacement for YouTube or Vimeo. It's actually like an enhancement tool that helps you get more intelligent with how you do video, where you do video, give you insights and capabilities into branding and customizing it. I can control the conversion path. I can control what's next. I can control all the branding elements around that, and I can also see how things are performing and where they're performing. I could have a single video in 18 different places, and I can tell you which one of those places is it doing better in. Okay, and yeah, with information like that, then what do I do?
I mean, that's how you grow. That's how you understand where your videos are working, where they're not.
I can make decisions off of that.
Yeah.
I can do better the next time.
Yep. Video intelligence, I like that though.
Video intelligence,
tool.
yeah. Let's make sure we coin that before we publish this. Okay, good. That's a good little session today on a fantastic piece of technology. We are Vidyard partners for a reason. We think it is the best technology on the planet. We think it has really boosted our capabilities with video. It's been very, very successful for our clients, and this section is really just a little bit of a fact session on Vidyard to hopefully raise a little bit of awareness. If you'd like to learn more, somebody like Tom can help you out with a nice personalized intro to the great people over at Vidyard. They're actually coming to our office soon. We're going to spend some quality time with them. Love that company. Their mission is really cool. What they do for their community is really cool. Fantastic people, even better technology. So we couldn't be happier about our partnership with them, and really love to introduce this technology to you guys as well. So that's it for today. Thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you on another edition On the Fly soon. Thanks, Tom.
Thank you.
Good stuff, buddy. All right.
Appreciate
Have a good weekend, all.